Hey guys, okay, just picked up this box kind of open here. Milwaukee 3-plane laser from the Home Depot here in Canada. And I just want to do a quick unboxing, talk about the specs of it, and we'll set up here in the shop with the lights on, off, and just see how it works. So this is going to be mostly for interior use, leveling, you name it, like anything you can imagine, pipes on walls, drywall, framing up a house or a basement or anything like that, lining cupboards, literally thousands of different uses for this tool. So I went with this one. I went with this one simply because I was waiting for them to go on sale, and I like this one because it comes with a battery charger and has like a nice case. It's got all the foam in it to hold everything secure because it is a bit of a sensitive tool. You don't want to be bashing it around. So I got that. It wasn't on sale, so it's $678 plus HST at Canadian Tire in Canada. And then they did have a deal though. You got a 3 amp hour battery for free, which is good, and one of the M12 12 batteries, and that's about a $100 battery. So that was good, and you can't have enough batteries. So let's get into this. I will talk about the specs as we unbox it. So this is 3632-21. So we'll get into it here. Okay, so as I said, this comes with a 4 amp hour battery, which should give you about 15 hours of runtime. Manual here, and this is the Milwaukee charger with just the M12 slot, as opposed to the ones I have up on the wall here that have both. So I'll probably just keep that in there. And there's the one battery. So it comes with the battery in this particular kit with the battery, obviously the laser, and you have your mount here, so you can screw it in at the bottom, or it's magnetic. And then you have this target here as well. So a couple of specs on this laser. So 4 amp hour battery. You've got a 360 degree laser in 3 different planes. So it's spinning like this, it's spinning like that, and it's spinning on the side as well. Without the receiver, there's an optional receiver you can buy here that's similar to like a outdoor style laser from Topcon or one of or Spectra or one of those brands, that you can actually pick up the signal with the receiver, and that'll give you 165 foot radius around the unit here. If you don't use that and you just want to cast lasers on the walls, which is what I'm actually using this for and what most people will use this for, you have 125 foot radius around. So it says 250 on the box, but that means like 250 total. You know what I mean? Like 125, 125. Yeah, 15 hours of runtime. It's accurate to within plus or minus 1/8 of an inch at 33 feet. It's got your magnetic mount here. Self-leveling, obviously, so when you mount it onto something, like if you, let's say you stick that onto a steel stud or screw it onto a stud, as long as it's within 4 degrees of level, it'll level itself, which is super important. 1 meter impact resistance, and you've got 3-year warranty on the unit itself and 3 years on the battery, which is really nice. And I've made videos in the past about Milwaukee's warranty, and it's exceptional. So I'm sure if anything were to happen to this, you send it to them. They have a sweet process to do that, all online. You ship it, free label, and it'll come back usually, or every case I've had, it comes back fixed. So yeah, I mean, there's not much to see here. Nice case, foam. Like I said, it protects it. This is the laser here. You got your switches, which we'll check that out in a sec once I get it up on a tripod, or maybe I'll just put it on the bench, and we'll see how it performs. So this has the green laser, as you'll see, arguably much better than the red laser, just highly visible, a lot nicer to work with indoors. And then if it is a bright indoor environment, you will see it a lot better. So let me get this set up, turn it on. This battery probably does have some power in it. If it doesn't, we'll throw on this 3 amp hour. I don't have the battery that you get for free, but this is the size of battery that it would come with. This is a 3 amp hour battery if you're buying it from Home Depot. And this is October 2022 that we're doing this video, so that deal's still on. Okay, so let's get this set up. Okay guys, so I've got the tool set up here. I just put one of my 3 amp hour batteries in because the other one it had a charge, but it was on the last bar. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it on, and we're gonna turn it. There's 2 on modes here. There's one with a little lock and an unlock. if you turn it on to the lock mode, it doesn't release the pendulums inside. So the line that it's casting right now is it's in relation to where this thing is sitting. So if you put it crooked, the line will be crooked. And what it's flashing here, as you can see, to tell you that it's in that mode. So you can't, this line is not level. Basically, this is a perfectly straight line, but it's not level. It's as level as this fireplace it's sitting on. What you will probably mostly want is to put it in the unlock position. And then you'll actually see that line bounced around. You're now in the pendulum mode. So this line is perfectly straight, obviously, and now perfectly level because it's using the pendulums. So yeah, you can definitely see that line there, which is nice. It is super bright, like it is impressively bright. I'm sure, hopefully you can see that on the camera, but in real life it is very bright. We got some pretty good lighting in here, and there's no issues. So you got 3 other buttons here. This is for the different planes of the laser. So that would be the one we have on now. Then you got your front plane. So that's casting like this. And then you've got your side plane right here. So that has, all 3 of them are on right now. And one really cool feature is this fine adjustment knob. So the fine adjustment knob is sweet when you're trying to line up this line right here, because what it does is it actually pivots the laser on the mount. So you can just turn that, and hopefully you can see the green traveling up the hose of the fire extinguisher right there. So that allows you to mount this and then do really precision layout. So let's say, I don't know, you had the laser set up and you had to put a stud of wall right there, and you had to start the wall, you know, right here. And you don't want to be moving around your tripod too much because it gets a little weird if this was sitting on a tripod or if it's on the wall. Get it as close as you can, and then, you know, you want your wall to start right there, you can just dial it right in. And obviously, as you're turning that, it's turning this floor plane as well. So, you know, if you had to align something in this direction without having to move the laser, you could, you know, start a wall on the floor and adjust it that way, which is super handy. And obviously there's no effect on this because this is just casting a horizontal line everywhere. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of show you. It's got all 3 lasers on right now. So we'll show you sort of the line it's casting, which is great. So they, like, for example, right there, like that pipe going across the ceiling or that wire, you could use that for aligning things like that. And you know, you just basically don't need a level line anymore. So there's the line going across here. And anytime you see a break in it, it's just because there's something in the way. If you had like a perfectly clear room, the only break you would see is just where the laser crosses the little blockage there, but it's quite small and it shouldn't really have an impact. So yeah, pretty impressed with this. I mean, I'm not going to go crazy with the review. It'd be nice to do it in different settings and stuff like that, but I just don't have the time. But hopefully this gives you an idea of sort of the quality of this laser. I mean, I'm really impressed with the brightness. Like I'm basically replacing an old, I think it's Johnson level red laser, and I mean that it's pretty good. You know, it's like 10 years old, but this one is dramatically better. Like it's insane how bright it is. So yeah, highly recommend it. Time will tell, you know, to see how long it lasts and stuff, but you know, 3-year warranty, that's pretty impressive. So I'm sure anything that would go wrong with it, you know, from the factory, it would show up in the first 3 years. After that, it's sort of a, you know, how you treat it, I believe, type thing. So, you know, we'll dictate how long it lasts. Anyway, I hope that helps the people out in their purchasing decision. If you have any questions about it that I haven't covered, just let me know. Thanks.